6 p.m. Pakistan Standard Time. Assalamu alaikum. This is Radio Pakistan. The news read by Hassan Gilani. First, the headlines. Prime Minister has stressed for provision of quality education to youth to enhance economic growth. President has called for active participation of all segments of society to overcome sufferings of visually impaired people. Pakistan and Rwanda have vowed to further strengthen bilateral relations, especially in parliamentary sphere. Minister for Power has appreciated China for its continuous engagement with energy sector of Pakistan. Government has finalized action plan to repatriate foreign nationals residing illegally in Pakistan from tomorrow. In ICC Cricket World Cup, Pakistan are chasing victory target of 205 against Bangladesh in Kolkata. The news in detail. Prime Minister Anwarul Haque Kakar has stressed for provision of quality education to the youth to enhance country's economic growth in modern era. Addressing the first convocation of Institute of Art and Culture in Lahore today, he said the youth carries the responsibility to lead, innovate and contribute positively towards the economic growth and development of the homeland. He urged the young people to adapt to them with questions and find solutions to the most pressing challenges of their times. The Prime Minister said government has taken various initiatives to tap the economic strength and empower the youth. President Dr. Arif Alvi has called for active participation of all segments of society to overcome the sufferings of the visually impaired people. Addressing a ceremony in connection with World Cane Safety Day in Islamabad today, he stressed the need to devise a policy for learning of teachers about the modern techniques of education, specially designed for visually handicapped children. Pakistan and Rwanda have vowed to further strengthen bilateral relations, especially in the parliamentary sphere. The understanding was reached during a meeting of parliamentary delegation led by President of Rwandan Senate, Dr. Khalinda Francoses Xavier, and Chairman Senate Mohammad Sadiq Sanjarani in Islamabad today. The two sides emphasized on further expansion of bilateral trade as part of Pakistan's Look Africa policy, which opens up opportunities for trade and cooperation between the two countries. Speaking on the occasion, the Chairman Senate expressed Pakistan's strong dedication to nurture its bilateral relationship with Rwanda. Sadiq Sanjarani underlined that Pakistan had taken a significant step to strengthen its relations by establishing embassy in Rwanda and hoped that Rwanda would also establish its embassy in Pakistan. Caretaker Minister for Power and Petroleum Muhammad Ali has appreciated China for its continuous engagement with energy sector of Pakistan. He was talking to Ambassador of China to Pakistan, Jiang Zedong, in Islamabad today. The minister said that utilizing the cutting-edge technology of Chinese corporation at coal gasification plant in Ther could help bolster energy supply to the industry. The minister said that Pakistan's future energy landscape would revolve around indigenous and renewable sources. Speaking on the occasion, Chinese ambassador said that Belt and Road Initiative had become new guiding principles of international development and industries of both Pakistan could benefit from this cooperation. The government has finalized a comprehensive plan for repatriation of illegal foreign nationals, including Afghans, to their countries from tomorrow. According to details, the Ministry of Interior has set up 49 holding area points across the country to help these people respectfully cross the border after thorough screening. Out of them, 66 holding centers have been established in all districts of Punjab, 3 in Peshawar, Haripur and Landi Kotal district of Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, 2 in Kimari and Malir district of Sindh, and 3 in Quetta, Chaghi and Pashin districts of Balochistan. Similarly, 1 holding point center each has been established in Islamabad Federal Capital and Gilgit. The Senate continued discussion today on Israeli atrocities and aggressive actions against innocent Palestinians. Participating in the discussion, Dilawar Khan said the world community should fulfill its responsibility for the resolution of Israeli-Palestinian conflict. Mujahid Hussain Sayyid said Hamas is a political organization representing the people of Palestine and opposing the state of terrorism of Israel. He said Israel is committing war crimes in Gaza. He said Pakistan stands in complete solidarity with the Palestinian people. This is Radio Pakistan. 4-day international nautical competition began at Pakistan Navy Academy, Karachi today. Commandant Pakistan Navy Academy Commodore Muhammad Khalid graced the occasion as chief guest. The event will be attended by teams from Azerbaijan, China, Indonesia, Italy, Saudi Arabia, Oman, and Turkey. The purpose of the competition is to promote cordiality among friendly countries. Chairman Asia Pacific Network Information Center Danish A. Lakhani and Director General Paul Wilson called on Chairman Senate Mohammad Sadiq Sanjarani in Islamabad today. They discussed matters pertaining to internet development and connectivity in Pakistan. Speaking on the occasion, Chairman Senate underscored the significance of IT infrastructure development as a fundamental driver for socio-economic development and empowerment of communities. The AP and IC delegation reaffirmed the commitment to further internet development and connectivity in collaboration with the government. Taking a cue from Israeli aggression on unarmed Palestinians in Gaza and West Bank, the Modi-led Indian regime has intensified targeting innocent Kashmiri youth in the garb of violent cordon and search operations across occupied Jammu and Kashmir, especially in the areas lying close to the line of control. At least 2 youth were arrested during raids by Indian Forces personnel in Dangalpura area of Baramulla district today. Meanwhile, the All-Parties Hurriyat Conference leadership, in a statement issued in Srinagar, expressed serious concern over blatant human rights violations in the occupied territory and urged people to stand against Indian state terrorism and illegal occupation of their motherland. It called on the United Nations, the European Union, and Organization of Islamic Cooperation to come forward and play a role in the settlement of Kashmir dispute before it is too late. Meanwhile, Congress Party organized a protest demonstration in Jammu today, strongly opposing the division of IIOJK into 2 union territories by Narendra Modi-led Indian government. The protesters demanded immediate restoration of the pre-August 5, 2019 status of the occupied territory. On the other hand, National Conference leader Omar Abdullah, talking to reporters in Srinagar, refuted the Indian government's claim that the situation in occupied Kashmir was normal. Russian President Vladimir Putin has accused the United States and its allies of being behind the Middle East crisis and other regional conflicts. During a meeting in Moscow, he said the United States is becoming weaker and losing its status as the world's sole superpower. In the ICC Cricket World Cup at Eden Gardens against Bangladesh, Pakistan were 33 for no loss in 7 overs a short while ago. Earlier, Bangladesh all out on 204 runs in 45.1 overs. And finally, the weather. Mainly dry weather is expected in most parts of the country, while cold and partly cloudy in upper parts with rain, snowfall over mountains at isolated places in Upper Khyber Pakhtunkhwa and Gilgit-Baltistan during the next 12 hours. And now the headlines once again. Prime Minister has stressed for provision of quality education to youth to enhance economic growth. President has called for active participation of all segments of society to overcome suffering of visually impaired people. Pakistan and Rwanda have vowed to further strengthen bilateral relations, especially in parliamentary sphere. Government has finalized action plan to repatriate foreign nationals residing illegally in Pakistan from tomorrow. And that is the end of the news. For more news and analysis, log on to our website radio.gov.pk and also watch live video streaming of our bulletins on the link facebook.com/Radio Pakistan News Official.